and welcome to the In Focus series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about controversy between India and Sri Lanka over fishing issues. As you already know that this particular issue is not new. In every couple of months, what we have seen that the issue is rising. And we can also see that the fishermen of India are getting caught by the Sri Lankan authorities. So it's very important to know about the issue, that what is the issue in detail, and also we should discuss that what could be the way forward approach and what could be the solution for this problem. So before moving to the any points of discussion, first of all, we are going to discuss that what we are going to cover up in today's session. So today's session we are going to cover up the news, then we are going to cover up the troubled waters, that on what ground they are fighting, what is the geographical area, then also we are going to discuss the Kachhathivi question, and also that what is the reason behind why Indian fishermen are crossing the borders, and also that who is villain into this particular discourse. And after that, we are going to discuss the what is the concern of Sri Lanka and also what could be the solution for this problem. And after that, we are going to discuss practice question prelims. Before that, you have to like, share, and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the news part. So what we have seen that before couple of days, what we have seen that couple of days ago, 10 fishermen from India got arrested in Sri Lanka, and it is expected that they had to face trial under a murder. And why they had to face trial? Because a Navy officer from Sri Lanka got dead because of the operation procedure by seizing the trawling method. So because of that, this particular news pop up, and it's very important to discuss India-Sri Lanka relation into this regard, and also that how maritime borders are important for both the countries. And it's also high time to discuss that what could be the solution for this particular problem, because this is not a new issue. So first of all, we are going to discuss that what is the geographical area and which they are fighting for. So as you already know that this is not the new case which has erupted. The case, whatever we can see that 4 months back also we have seen that the few fishermen got arrested. So hundreds of fishermen got arrested every year from India by Sri Lankan authorities, and according to Sri Lanka, because they are caught into the terms of illegal fishing. So that's why they are confiscating the properties of the fishermen and also arresting the fishermen from India. So here we will discuss about that what is the point of contention and what is the bone of contention between these two countries, which area is contentious. So here we have this Park Strait. And what is this Park Strait? So it is the waters between Tamil Nadu and northern Sri Lanka, and it is a narrow strip of water separating Tamil Nadu from Sri Lanka. So here you can see that this is the map of Bharat and India, and this is the Park Strait. By enlarge, this is the picture. So this is the Park Strait, Park Bay. Here we have Rameshwaram, here we have Jaffna, Gulf of Mannar and Sri Lanka, and then India. So what this picture shows is, so this map shows us they are very close to each other. And what had happened that the fishermen from India often cross this border. So this became a very contentious issue for Sri Lanka. Then we had also tried to find out a solution for this problem, and we have also in 1974 a treaty which is International Maritime Boundary Line, in short IMBL, and it was born out of a bilateral agreement signed back in 1974 and 1976 under the United Nations Convention on Law of the Sea. And what happened that after this also we are not able to find out the correct solution for this problem. And it has also failed to address the issues between Tamilian speaking India and also the Tamil speaking, or what you can say, Sri Lankan. So this can be a very contention issues for both the countries. Now we come to the another one, which is about the Kachhathivu question. Here also a Kachhathivu question is a bone of contention between two countries. So Kachhathivu, we already discussed and covered up this issue in news, and we had videos on this particular issue. So Kachatiyu is important for Indian fishers mainly for two reasons. And what can be the two reasons? Thousands attends the annual St. Anthony's Church Festival, and Indian fishermen make a halt on the island for rest and dry their fishing nets. And however, the bilateral pact does not allow them to fish around it, because we had this Kachatiyu agreement under which what we have seen that we have given this territory to Sri Lanka, and it's by the agreement, not by encroachment or by any kind of the thing. And this is also a political question in Tamil Nadu, that Tamils often argue and often demands that Kachativu Island belongs to us. And what is the defense of Indian government and especially the central government into this regard? They said that Kachativu Island is given to Sri Lanka in terms of the agreement, not as an encroachment process. And in colonial era also, that was a part of the Sri Lanka. So we don't have any right to ask for it. But when it comes to the Tamils of Tamil Nadu, they often ask that this belongs to us. And however, the fishermen go to that area, they often get punished. And that has also cultural significance, because there is a church festival, annual festival, and Tamils of Sri Lanka and Tamils of India united there, and they celebrate that kind of thing. So this is also not just matter of geographical debate, it's also a matter of cultural debate and cultural representation of Tamils of Sri Lanka and also the Tamils of India. So we now come to the another part, which is, why do Indian fishermen cross border? So what is the reason why they're crossing the border? So what had happened that fishers from Tamil Nadu claim that they and their ancestors have fished in waters beyond the IMBA, and just by any geographical boundary, just by any artificial boundary, we are not able to leave that place, because our ancestor used to fish in those waters. So that has also, what you can say, emotional attachment for the fishermen, because that was a historical and ancient place that belongs to them. So there is a sense of belongingness to that place also. Also, one of the reasons, that livelihood issue. So what had happened, that stock which was near the, or which was inside the IMBL of Indian side, that has diminished, and for their livelihood they had to cross the IMBL. So this could be the another reason. And also the history and geographical proximity share the Tamil ethnic identity, and they say that no artificial boundary can bar us. So this is also one of the problem. And also in waters, there is also a problem of visibility of the boundaries of IMBL. So that also creates a gray area between two countries, and the fishermen from India often cross the border. So first we have this livelihood issue. Second, we have the sense of belongingness to that particular. Third, we have this ethnic identity issues. And fourth, that invisibility of the boundaries in water. So because of these things, the Indian fishermen cross the water. Now we have another one, that who is villain into this whole discourse. So when we find out that it is the Indian fishermen who often cross the IMBL line, and here Indian fishermen becomes villain. So we need to find out that why they became villains. So we already have this kind of issue, that because of livelihood issue, because of invisibility, because of the ethnic identity, because of the belongingness, they are crossing the IMBL. Also, Sri Lanka has also the problem with the bottom trawling. They are saying that even if we allow that they can fish into this area, they don't prefer the deep sea fishing, they prefer the bottom trawling. And it is suggested by the environmentalist and scientist also that bottom trawling is very dangerous for the marine ecosystem, because in bottom trawling, it is often seen that marine ecosystem get disturbed. So it is not what you can say healthy for the marine environment. So what is bottom trawling? So it tows a net along the ocean floor to catch fish and other marine species, and that becomes a dispute between both countries. And we had few agreement also, and we had also allowed the Sri Lankan authorities had also allowed the Indian fishermen to fish into this area, but with the method of deep sea fishing. And there is always a gray area and grace period, which is often a debatable, that this period you have allowed us, and right now you're not allowed to cross this boundary, then why you're crossing this boundary? So there's always a debate kind of issues related to this thing. And the Sri Lankan authority says that we want Indian fishermen to give up the bottom trawling method, but they are not giving up. And that's why we are not allowing them to perform fishing into those areas. And also, it is a matter of national security, and it will jeopardize the national security for both nations. So if they are crossing, and what happened that in the name of fishermen, so many, what you can say, different kind of people who does not have a good intention, they can also cross the border. So what will happen in that situation? That can be a security threat for both the nation. So it is also a matter of security issues. Now we come to the what is the Sri Lankan concern. So Sri Lankan concern is that first is bottom trawling. The second is the national security. And there was a PhD thesis which is submitted to California-based Naval Postgraduate School in 2017. They argued that it's not because of livelihood issue. It's not because of other things. They are constantly crossing the lines. They are constantly crossing the borders. And that is a very preset pattern. It means that they include the privacy, they intrude the borders on a regular pattern, and it is systematized, it is already pre-planned. And they often intrude during the dark hours. So it is not just matter of fishing, it is a matter of poaching. So these are the Sri Lankan concern we have related to the Indian fishermen and their bottom trawling, the security issues. So this is also a matter of encroachment, that it is not just matter of fishing, it is a matter of encroachment, it is a matter of national security. And this has been a systematic way, this is a pre-planned. So this is the Sri Lankans argument according to the Indians. Now, what is the solution for this problem? What could be the solution for this problem? So first is that by India, the government has put in place a scheme for modification and buyback of trawlers to encourage deep sea fishing. But that also goes with a very slow pace. So that often created a debate among the parliamentarians also in Tamil Nadu, that deep sea fishing is a very not cost effective method. So that's also a problem. And also there can be joint patrolling system by both the countries, Sri Lankan authorities also and Indian authorities also, so that they can avoid this bottom trawling method. And priority should be given to the deep sea method, deep sea fishing, because that could be only the possible solution for this contentious issue. So this is the way forward approach we need to adopt in terms of the India and Sri Lanka fishermen issues. Now we come to the question part. The question is related to the bottom trawling, because Sri Lanka has a lot of issues with the bottom trawling, and it is not good for the environment also. So it is a fishing method that involves dragging a large weighted net along the ocean floor to capture fish and other marine organisms. And the second one is it damages the marine ecosystem and leads to bycatch issues. Here you have to find the correct statement, and your options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So you have to answer this into the comment section. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.